Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of PolyNerdic Playtest. As you can see, we're playing Norman Reedus Simulator 2019, also known as Death Stranding. I'm going to try to re-record this. I did an hour and 40 minutes of this yesterday, and didn't realize at the time that my mic wasn't working. So we're just going to jump right in. We're going to leave this private room and get back out into Chapter 3 of the game. We'll start things off right away with some weirdness as we see the baby's memories. Old Mad's here. He really seems to be into what he's doing.
Thinking you could keep us safe.
The whole BB still mother thing's still really weird.
Man like you.
With the babies being pulled out of the mothers at 28 weeks, and the mothers being kept, and life support in order to simulate the womb.
I'd put on that bed. Just you and me now, BB. That's all I got. I'll keep you safe. No matter what.
So, this game is strange. It is not nearly as strange as people hoped it would be. I mean, it is a weird world they've created. In this world, the Death Stranding was an event where the lines between the world of the living, and the world of the dead kind of got blurred. BTs, known as the shorthand for beached things. They are ghosts that are on our side. When they make contact with the living, it creates essentially a nuke. A big explosion happens, creates a crater. We saw that in the video I recorded yesterday that did not have audio. And it was disheartening. But this is the main gameplay loop here. The part of the game I actually like, mind you, is you take on orders. You're essentially a courier. Alright, so you get orders, and let's see. Alright, they want me to go deliver to that guy, or that guy. I'm going to go to him. Alright, I'm going to take the order. Alright, which means I'm going to need all this stuff, right? Alright, take the stuff. We're gonna... Let's see, what do we have? Let's take climbing anchors and some grenades, a ladder, and that. Alright. Take all that stuff. This part of the game is a bit of a pain in the ass, is that you have to, like, your weapons and gear and shit all count towards your weight. Did I not get them all? Carried on back. Yeah, I didn't get everything. What the hell? Alright, let's get back into the private. There's a lot of menus in this game. There's a lot of menu and cargo management stuff. It's kind of annoying. but I do like this aspect of it. I do really dig the courier aspect of it. You know, there's just something about it. Carried on back, anti-BT weapons. Got some boots. Alright. There we go. Now that stuff's all on my back too. Alright. Now Sam has everything that I need. Alright. And then you walk it, or in some cases you get to drive it out.
Have a pleasant journey.
You get to place these signs
Keep on keeping on.
that you can like. You know, other people placed them. And then you walk out into this post-apocalyptic world that's empty, save for some pain-in-the-ass enemies. That's the part of the game I dislike. I really dislike fighting the mules. I really dislike dealing with the BTs. You know, like, it's just... Like, it's funny, I was discussing with Chelsea last night that, like, when you look at the game on paper, and you're told encumbrance is a main factor, because the heavier, you know, the more stuff you pile on Sam's back, the slower he moves, and the more you gotta, you know, keep him balanced. Or that, you know, degradation's a thing. Like, I don't know if you saw when I was going through my stuff, that some of my stuff is damaged. You have container damage, and then actual damage on the item. Like this ladder's pretty broken. This climbing anchor, it's pretty broken. My shower grenade's pretty broken, you know. And that's from being out in the world, taking fall damage, taking damage from the water, because the rain makes you take damage. Everything takes damage from the time fall rain, which is annoying as fuck.
Restrictions lifted.
Okay, so I built this road. Let's get these batteries here. Let's make sure everything's charged up. Someone was nice enough to build a generator right here, so I'll look for that.
Thanks for
that's one of the cool aspects of the game too, is the way things, the way stuff that you build shows up in other people's worlds. Straight ahead, we run into mules. If you look on the map, this orange area is mule territory. And the mules suck. I fucking hate them. They are couriers that, they're like addicted to, they're like addicted to the delivery thing, but they don't ever deliver stuff. They will attack you, take your cargo, and put them in these post boxes. And it's a fucking drag dealing with them, because combat in this game, I don't have the bola gun yet, so I'm limited to just punching things, and it just isn't fun. So because of the mules, we're gonna go this way. We're going to go the long way around. While we're out here, we'll build some stuff. I'll show you how that works as well. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you already know quite a bit about the game, and you just want to see what my idiotic take on it is. Alright, so we got this. There's a ravine here. There's another one here. I probably should have brought more than one ladder. But we'll see. I'm going to just skirt around the orange area, because the mules have these little sensors in place in their areas that they tag your cargo, And then once your cargo's tagged, they come running to get you, and it sucks. If I'm not mistaken, does that meter say, is that urine? Yes, that is urine. That is the urine meter that's in front of Sam right now. That's how much urine he has in him. We're gonna go that way eventually, to where it's prettier than this desert stuff. But as I was saying, it is weird when you break it down on paper. You know that there's degradation of items. There's encumbrance. There is you know, all these things, all these systems in place that would normally be things I hate in a game. And then there's the stealth and the combat in the game where you have to sneak past the ghosts or fight the mules, and I don't like that stuff. So like this game, see, gotta keep Sam balanced. You don't want Sam falling, because Sam falls, stuff breaks. Alright. Oh, look, somebody else already put a ladder out here. Cool, cool, cool. He did exactly what I was gonna do to ford this river.
Thanks for the help. This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
Because rivers will wash you away. And then your gear comes off your back, and then you gotta try to collect your gear, and it's not fun. I mean, the world is beautiful. I absolutely love walking around in this game.
This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
It's funny to me that's my favorite part of the game is the courier bit, the navigate the planet, you know, the rough terrain. Look at over here, we get some of these things. These things restore your blood. Why won't you let me have any? That's weird. Normally there's these little bugs floating around that you can grab, and you can eat them to restore your blood, which is your health. Scan the terrain. Oops, here's one over there. We'll go over there. Oh, get that too while we're at it. There's these crystals you can pick up off the ground that they're very helpful. They're resources you need. I'm really disappointed that yesterday's video broke the way it did, because some good stuff happened in that video, including a void out where I let one of the ghosts get a hold of me, and it created a big crater that's still in the world. Get these things. But this is a lot of the game, and I can see absolutely why people would not like this, because it's a lot of walking around. There we go. Got a couple of them. You'll also find out in the world see my map where we are. Oh, we're way outside of mule territory. We can start going south now. There's the end of the network right there. On the other side of that line, we won't be connected to the chiral network. That's the other part of the game. You're not only delivering packages, but you're also trying to connect cities to essentially you're essentially trying to connect cities to the network to relink all of the United Cities of America. That's your overarching mission of the game. Can't read my compass.
Always like the quiet.
So that's southwest. There's our delivery target right there. And I could, like I was saying, I could really understand how people don't like this, because it's a plotting sort of game. Like, Sam has weight. He doesn't move like a video game character. It kind of reminds me in that way of Red Dead Redemption 2, and that, like, you know, he doesn't turn on a dime. He trips and falls if you handle him poorly. Yeah. Craftsman's over here on the other side of the river. So I'll use this ladder I see ahead to get across the river. Out there in the distance, that looks like a tower that can be built. I'm not sure what all can be built at this point. I know I can build a post box, which are handy. You can, in the post box that pop up, you can put lost cargo in it, or cargo you're not going to be able to deliver, and that means another player can come along and take it and deliver it for you. You can build big towers like that one that let you scope the environment. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, those white buildings over there, they're part of the porter, or part of the mule situation. BB liked my whistling. You can build generators, which you've seen already. Crystals. Alright, cool. Here's a ladder. I'm actually surprised at how few packages have been left out here. Normally there's packages everywhere you go. The ladder good, dude? Alright, we're on the other side. We're out of the network now. It's over here. This is a very shortened version of America. That's one thing I do find amusing and kind of a problem about it, is that it, you know, you're trying to connect the cities of America together, and you start on the east coast of the world, and you very quickly are past Ohio, Indiana, and all that, in the span of like 3,000 kilometers or something. Not even kilometers, 3,000 meters. It's a very small United States that is in this game. Get some more of these guys. Ran away. Let's build one up here on this little rise. So let's see. Get our inventory. Did I not bring one? Did I forget to bring one? I might have forgot to bring one. Yep, I didn't bring a BCC, so never mind. I was going to build a crater, or build a tower right here on the edge of this crater. Oh, it's gonna rain. Hopefully it doesn't mean ghost. This is the rain I was talking about that damages stuff. If the stuff's not in containers, it starts degrading.
Nice.
So I didn't bring the gear I needed. I was going to build a tower out here. So you can see the box is taking damage. Little ashy bits starting off of them. Oh, don't fall, son. Don't fall. Alright, so we are... How far are we? 477 meters away from... the delivery. That's a lot of space that we could encounter ghosts in. The only advantage here is at least this is open territory. Would make sneaking around them a little easier. Because it's a real pain when they're like right in the middle of where you need to go.
There we go.
As they often are. They are often right where you need to be. Which is where the game gets annoying.
Nice.
But this is a game that I've heard a couple commentators refer to as a game that does not respect your time, in the sense that, like, a single mission can take 40 minutes to complete, and it's plodding, and it takes a while to do anything, and it's not action-packed. It's not weird enough for some people. I think the world is weird. This whole the way this world works is strange as hell. The whole still mother thing, the fact that Sam is one of these individuals that can die and come back, and then there's other guys, like the first and only bad guy you've met thus far he can control the BTs. There's another lady that can use the Land of the Dead as a teleportation device, cross great distances with it. Much like that's what the chiral network is. It's essentially ghost Wi-Fi. You're transporting information in real time. Lots of crystals over here. It must rain here often.
There we go. Nice.
But as I was saying, you know, a lot of people have those complaints about this, but like that's the part I think I enjoy the most about it. Like, I don't know if I enjoy it enough for an 80-hour game. Like, that could be a big issue. That it, you know, it's a good, meditative, relaxing experience in like, if it were like an 8-hour game. You know, just walking around, delivering stuff, hitting the story beats. I would play that game, gladly. Made it to one of our delivery points. And it quit raining, so...
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified.
Yes, we're working with Fragile Express at this point in the game because these preppers that live in these little places like this don't trust bridges because they work too closely with the government. So we're working with Fragile to deliver this stuff, and then we connect them to the network. And you know, you see them as what they call a chirogram. It's a
How you doing,
hologram.
Sam?
Sam talks to himself a lot. Alright, let's get in here. Make delivery. Confirm.
Delivering cargo.
You're not with Fragile Express, are you? Oh, I get it. Bridget is using their IDs to complete the delivery. Well, good work, son. I'll take that off your hands. Package looks... brand new. Wow. Been a while since I've seen cargo in such good shape. Thank you kindly. No, it couldn't have been easy.
It wasn't too terribly difficult. A lot of walking. And then every delivery does this. It's, you know, scored. You completed it, what was the condition it was in, and then it traces your route. And then you get a ranking. And then you get your likes. Yeah, see? 42 minutes to do that, apparently. I'm 11 and a half hours into
What's
the
your
game.
angle anyway? Everyone knows Fragile was behind the attack that wiped out Middlemont City. Only a damn fool would trust that terrorist to deliver shit now. But here you are, filling in. Keeping her business alive for her, am I right? I swear. Can't trust anyone these days. Don't try sweet-talking me onto your little network. You know why there's been so many terrorist attacks recently? Because you all pissed them off with your talk of reuniting the country. Join the UCA. I may as well paint a bullseye on my shelter. Just keep my deliveries coming. We'll get along just fine.
Yeah, so he doesn't want to be part of it.
Trouble. Though I will say, I appreciate these hematic grenades of yours. Quality work, gotta admit. Not the sort of equipment the UCA ought to keep to itself. There's a lot of freelance porters operating in these parts, after all. If I could churn these out by the boatload and gear up those folks. Now you're good people. I can see that. And you brought my order like I asked. But it'll take more than that for me to agree to what you're asking.
No, what do you need?
Chiral Network is a big step. But if you could prove to me Bridges is an organization I can trust... Well, how about this? Do another run for me. I'll put the details
It's
on the
essentially
table there.
Fetch Quest, the video game. Go get this for me. Go take this somewhere for me.
New order available. Please access delivery.
Alright. I don't think I have anything in a private locker here. Carried on back. Yeah, see, that's one thing that's kind of annoying is the private lockers are individualized to each one. So if you leave something somewhere, you gotta remember where you left it. Recover the toolbox. Do I see ghosts? It looks like there's ghost signs along the route. Cargo collection from a BT area. Okay. Alright. Y'all gonna get to see some ghosts.
The toolkit unit you're looking for ought to be in my old shelter. It's been tagged, so shouldn't have any trouble finding the place. I'll unlock it remotely once you get there. Oh, and take some of those hematic grenades you brought with you. Nothing you'll want more when those BTs put your back against the wall, right? Here's hoping it won't come to that.
Cool. Alright, I got some new boots.
Order assigned.
Alright, so now we're gonna go get the toolbox for this fella. Out this way. There's no way the game was gonna let us,
Weapons restriction.
immediately started raiding.
There we go.
You see movement over there? Are mules attacking?
Beginning scan. Scan bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I swear I saw someone running around over here. Not to mention the... Who are you guys? I've never seen other people out in the world.
Keep on keeping on.
Wow. I've never seen other porters in the world. Crazy. Alright, moving on. That was something. Can we climb this ladder or no? Of course not, the rungs are too high up. Alright. Back in the rain.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Grab all the little guys I can grab. Okay, it's only let me grab 2 now. Did they patch it to make that happen? Because I feel like I could grab more than that before.
There we go. There we go.
Okay, here we got some lost cargo. I was talking about earlier. It's usually everywhere. Ooh, okay. See, immediately up to 70.
Too close.
Ceramics. I wouldn't give her a post box right now.
There we go.
think I might come out here and build one.
Nice.
I don't think I brought my my skeleton legs with me.
Nice.
Ooh, so it's a bombed out city type area. Okay, so we're just gonna leave some stuff out here. Hopefully it'll be here when we come back. Load, yep. We're moving into BT area and we don't want to be overcome. Fucking time ball raid ruining my stuff. Stick over here. Ah, there's a ghost right there in front of us. So let's get see what the zero grenades do to him. I've not tried them yet. Not much of anything. Made it leave. Now the blood grenades, I know what they do. They take them out. Above me. Got that. Got it. Hate dealing with BTs, man. Oh, they found me. Alright. That's super fun. Ah, man. I fucking hate BTs. How's my baby doing? Is it stressed out? Yeah. See if I can't bring it back up. Because if that orange meter down there on the left gets all the way down, then my little ghost detector thing is no longer effective. Can't sneak under. Barely see which way this thing's pointing. All right, here we are. Alright. These are the areas that I hate the most about the game. That was the one I just killed, isn't it? Okay, so climb down here. Like if we get caught here, there's bad news bears for the delivery here, because it'll get wrecked. Ooh. Wasn't even aware of that guy sneaking up on me. I wish they would die quieter. To make it to there. Oh, my ladder's ruined by the rain. That's nice.
Who's got company?
Shut up, Sam. We're out of grenades, I think. Yeah, we're out of grenades. Please give me more. Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff in here. Oh man, this is... There's so much good stuff in here too. Stuff you need for the crafting and whatnot. They're gonna have repositioned themselves, aren't they? I can't just walk back out the same way I walked in. Damn, out of these fucking grenades too. Is there a way out that doesn't... I guess I probably do have to go back through where I came, don't I?
Anyone would think you were afraid.
Let me just walk back out, Cam. Please do. Hopefully the extra rope's all wrapped around that. It's funny. This guy. The worst part is a lot of times you can't see the damn sensor because the way it's pointed. Rain ruined the food samples. Alright, let's get out of here as quickly as possible. Get some BT handprints on my container. They're probably going to be on the... Nope. Thumbs up. Alright, cool. Alright, let's rearrange our cargo here. Let's get this guy's toolbox back, and then I think by then you will have seen what you need to see of this game to understand what it is. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of what just happened. Well, actually, it's a lot of this with a little bit of what just happened, at least in this early stages of the game. I will freely admit that I'm not the biggest fan of the BT stuff.
Nice.
Yep, Sam. If I brought my robot legs, we'd be carrying this stuff no problem. But I forgot to bring those. Man, received some likes over there.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
The glow and blue stuff is the stuff that's, you know, here for Wolf and got for him. Oh, no, don't fall, Sam. That's close. Almost lost it. Almost tripped again.
Too close.
Give me this toolbox. You can skip all these animations because there's a lot of them.
What? You kidding me? You actually went into that hellhole? You don't know what this means to me. Whole lot of memories in these old tools. The kind of stuff you can't replace with a chiral printer. Thought I was giving you an impossible mission. Oh, yes. Now we're talking. Wait till you see the weapons I make with these. Sam Bridges, you are incredible. Thank you.
You see where I ran back to check out the porters. Alright, so we got an S rank on that one. We did really well.
Now, to be fair, Fragile and her crew never did me wrong. Could say I owe them, even. If they're running with Higgs now, and that makes them as bad as him, don't it?
Fragile doesn't seem to be
It's
running
as
with
if all the
Higgs.
motherfucking terrorists are coming together like one big, happy family. Might be time for us to do the same. Maybe there's hope for us after all. At least if there's more folks like you in the UCA. Safety in numbers, huh? And the new America to boot. Connect me to the chiral network.
It's all it took. Let's have to do this toolbox from the ghost territory. Yeah, see how the very first point on the far right is on the East Coast, and then the next point is in the essentially Pennsylvania, Ohio area, and you can get there in minutes on foot. That's pretty messed up. Oh, okay, finally the Bola gun. Got the Bola gun, that'll be helpful.
Right. Now that you're looking out for me, it's only fair that I look out for you. So, long you keep me connected, I'll keep on supplying you with my best tools. And together we all might live a little longer. Oh, by the way, check out this beauty I made. It's called a bowler gun. Should keep anyone from giving you trouble for a minute. It's non-lethal, of course. I can't promise it won't leave marks, but that's on them. If you think you could use it, take it.
Yeah, it'll be very helpful against the mules.
A bola gun, huh? That could come in handy. As is, you can use it to restrain human targets without killing them. But swap out those wires with strands spun from your blood, and it might even work on BTs.
Yeah,
go ahead.
That work too.
Give it a whirl.
Alright, did that. Let's see. Got some stuff we need to get rid of, I guess. Alright. Well, I think at this point you have an idea of what Death Stranding is. I'm not going to do the full 2-hour video like I did last time. That failed. I'll probably pop back in on this in future streams and whatnot. I want to see this through to the end.
Good work.
But it's definitely not a game for everybody.
Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Good job, Sam. That's 2 prepper way stations integrated into the Cairo network. Just one more left.
Talking. But yeah, it's an interesting game. It goes some places, has some thoughts, and will repeatedly tell you those thoughts. It's not very subtle about the importance of connectivity and not being a loner. But that does it. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. PolyNerdic on most social media. You know, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube specifically. Also, the website PolyNerdic.com, where everything goes up, including written, review pieces and stuff, opinion pieces, things like that, and of course, every Saturday morning, the Ordinary podcast to post. It's just most of the time just me talking about whatever I found interesting in the week. So, thank you for watching. See you next time, right here on PolyNerdic.com.